Great afternoon. This is Keely, a quick video about the empaths, the ego. I posted a video this week about empaths and martyrdom, the way that we can overextend ourselves, go above and beyond to help people, and how often we can end up in narcissistic dynamics. We can end up frustrated, anxious, depressed because we go above and beyond to give, and often we don't get that back in return. As you may or may not know, my specialism as a psychotherapist is the narcissistic empath dynamic. As someone who regards themselves as an empath, I highly get it. I get it. I know what it means to be a highly sensitive person. And I know, based on my own story, that I naturally attract takers in this world. And it's actually been a journey for me to learn to put boundaries in place, to have to let people go who have taken my kindness for weakness, who have benefited by my going above and beyond to their own ends, and I've been incredibly hurt and frustrated. But I just wanted to quickly respond to a comment about understanding about the empath's ego. I'm passionate about helping people who are highly empathic who end up in these narcissistic dynamics to understand their egos, because we often get so caught up in understanding so much about narcissists that we don't understand what we actually do, the traits that we have that are unhelpful. I write about the empath's ego in my course, the empath self-protection course. I'm just in the final stages of completing that. But what we look at in the empath's self-protection course is your ego, why you give. Empaths, we have to check ourselves because we often give with an agenda. And when we give, we have to be clear about our agenda, because if we don't get that hidden agenda, we often have that unconscious agenda. We need to bring that into our awareness. So when we give mindfully without the heavy burden of expectation. For some of us empaths, our ego often results in us going above and beyond. And we have the thought that because we've given, that we will get it back when maybe we're in crisis. For many empathic people, it is very difficult for them when their back's against the wall and all the people that you fed into don't give back to you. That is very difficult. It's one of the factors that causes anxiety and depression. I am passionate about helping highly empathic people understand this process so that you can begin to make sense out of your situation. So one thing I always encourage every empath that I work with is to understand what they get from giving, because you have an agenda. But when you don't understand what your agenda is, you leave yourself vulnerable to abuse and violation from others. I hope this video may be of benefit to somebody out there. If you might be interested in understanding more about my empath course, please feel free to inbox me. But again, you can get my Empath'S code free ebook by clicking the link below. Remember, I'm available for consultations. I help all manner of people from all cultural backgrounds. In fact, if I was to mention the cultural background, I think it's important that people understand it's important to have a therapist to assist you who understands cultural dynamics, because it matters and it feeds into a lot of the issues that people have. So, quick video before I go into session with my clients tonight, but I just wanted to talk about the importance of understanding the empath's ego. This is just one of the ways that we free ourselves for continuously going into one-way relationships where we give our all and we end up getting crumbs back in return. It's your girl, Keely Taverner. I am a psychotherapist helping all manner of people with all manner of challenges. Take care of you, because if you don't, who will?